Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome one and all to Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Extended Edition on PC. Going for the award for longest title, it may have that in the bag. However, let us find out if it is indeed worth the price. I have a long history with Dynasty Warriors. I last played Dynasty Warriors 3, I think, when I was a lot younger, and I absolutely loved it. So when this popped up on Steam, needless to say, I was excited, and I wanted to find out if it was just nostalgia making me want it, or if it was an actual, genuinely fun game. And the outlook seems to be towards the latter, which is good. This is, of course, the world's best cleaving ranks asunder simulator. So, before I go into whether the port is any good, all the customization options, the various modes, all the nitty-gritty and the menus and stuff, let's just jump straight in because this is Dynasty Warriors. You guys want to see people being killed by the hundreds in over-the-top artistic flair, and I don't blame you. Let's bloody do it! So, if we select our story mode, you get the choice of doing the Wei campaign, the Wu campaign, the Shu campaign, the Jin campaign, and the other campaign. The other is not as good of an empire as the actual ones, but you know, you gotta rep it to those others. So for the sake of, I say not spoiling anything, this game is very light on story, it's just all about killing people. Let us choose the Wei campaign and go for a new game. Now, difficulty in this game is kind of skewed. The ultimate chaos difficulties are not really difficult because they require you to be more skilled. They do in a small sense, but all the difficulty really comes from increased numbers, more health, more damage on the enemies, not necessarily better AI. So it kind of gets frustrating when that little soldier is hitting you for half your health bar, and I don't know, it just takes the fun away from me. There's crazy difficulty in this game. I prefer to play on normal where it's not a walkthrough, but you know, you still feel like a badass, you are wrecking people. So bear that in mind when you choose your difficulty. It's personal preference, really. So, here we go. You get a little introductory cinematics showing you the state of the world while you're fighting, but really it's just a lot of kind of boring exposition. You don't need a reason to be fighting in Dynasty Warriors, you just want to fight. So you can watch this if you want, but I am going to skip it. So, as we're playing the Wei campaign, the leader of them is Cao Cao. I probably am going to butcher all the names, and I apologize for that, but he will always be Cao Cao to me, one of the most famous characters from the series. On each stage, you have to play a character who is relevant to that stage, who is there story-wise, and this one, it's all about Cao Cao and two of his generals visiting another lord to try and usurp him and claim power in the region. So I am going to play as Xi Haodong, because, I don't know, I just guess I like the look of him, and here we go. Now, you can do a lot of customization with your character, such as having two separate weapons, which is really nice to be able to switch weapons in a Dynasty Warriors game, because it gives you that little bit of extra flavor in battle, and needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of weapon choices, and some of them are really cool. Fighting with a boomerang is really neat. Sword on a hook with a chain dagger at the end. Fighting with a rake. I imagine that's just cartoon-style fighting. You lay loads of rakes down, the opponents walk onto them, smack themselves in the face, and then you suddenly win. Now, you can unlock new types of weapons by finding them in-game, but I'll go over that more when we're actually playing. Each character has affinity for various weapons, as you can see, so you're better off using the one that they do actually like and are good with. You can use anything, but it's not necessarily optimum. So you can marry a really good weapon with a really good character, but it might not necessarily work out for you. But if you just want to be the badass you want to be, you can do that. Skills, again, is another layer of customization you can do. If I go on that, you basically unlock skills via fighting, leveling up, and finding them, and there are a lot to give you enhanced abilities with various weapons, etc. There's a lot. You can go through them all. There's various skills for each type of weapon, health boost, stuff that happens when you kill opponents, just lots of little nuances to slightly alter your fighting style. Nothing crazy that's going to change gameplay all that much. I might as well equip the attack boost that I have unlocked. Yes, indeed. So, without further ado, let us begin the battle. Now, to this Dynasty Warriors credit, at least I'm comparing this to Dynasty Warriors 3, so this may have been a thing in the last few games, but you gotta bear with me here. The actual cutscenes introducing the missions are actually kinda nice. Now, graphically speaking, you can already see it's not impressive. You can kind of tell it's a console port. The texture quality is pixelated from this distance, which really isn't that good, and the characters are kind of very flat. Now, it's weird because you'll see in a minute that the graphics in-game, especially the character models, are actually better than they are in cinematics, which I don't really understand. I do have graphic settings on maximum, so that's not one of the issues. Now, I realize I'm talking over this thrilling and crazy story cutscene, but really, you're not missing much. I'm just letting it play so you can see there is, an actual story behind each mission, however shallow it may be, but you kind of have to let a game like this off for having a shallow story, because it's not about the story at all. However, I will let you watch this one cutscene because it is kind of cool what happens, and it is from the first mission in the game, so again, spoilers aren't really a big deal. Mr. Cow Cow proving he is a badass, knocking out the two insignificant minions in stylish fashion, and then this is why I want you to watch it. Yes, indeed. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, fat man! And the fat man's like, I'm not gonna die, I got Lubu on my side, Lubu legendary. And Cow Cow's like, shit, I'm leaving. So I like that story. It's a good introduction to the campaign, and then he's running out, being chased. His general's like, oh, Cow Cow, what you like? That's Cow Cow, and then we all end up in a fight. So we'll skip this for now because it really doesn't get any better. See what you mean? See what you mean? Yes, the point that you guys are making. I'll just let you guys handle the video from now on. But yeah, the graphics in game actually look better, especially on the character you're playing, than they do on the cutscene, and that's just weird to me. But again, not a big deal. So now that we're in game, the meat of it can actually happen, known as the slashing and the killing and the just owning of everybody, and it is glorious. It is so much fun. By God, have I missed playing Dynasty Warriors. The sheer joy from tearing through all these guys has not been diminished in the years I have not been playing this at all. It just is supremely fantastic. The controls are really good, at least on controller. I've tried on keyboard, it's not as good, but it certainly is functional, and it just is... It's glorious, what can I say? Dynasty Warriors, out of anything, has perfected the art, in my opinion, of straight up, visceral, fun, 1 versus 100 brawling, and it's just, what do you... Look! I don't even know what happened there. I don't know who attacked who, but it was great. You just find yourself playing parts of the game and just going, at the moves you just did. For example, if we get our special move on, oh, it's amazing. And there are so many characters in this game, each with their own special moves, each with their own weapon fighting styles with each of the individual weapons. The amount of fighting styles, animations, and badassery you can experience just by cycling through them all is absolutely crazy. And that's good, because a game like this does need a lot of content to keep you playing, because I will accept that eventually the novelty of, oh, I am a badass and this is awesome, will wear thin, but honestly it takes a while because of how sheer much fun it is. That sentence was fantastic. Now, I would like to draw a parallel to Pokemon when I mention that, because let's be honest, the Pokemon combat system, not the most exciting and visceral, yet people still spend hundreds of hours upon hundreds of hours playing it. So a combat system that's arguably a lot more fun than Pokemon's shouldn't really be penalized for getting boring that quickly. At least that's how I like to rationalize it, and I don't like saying, if you play it enough, you'll get bored, because that applies to everything. You're in it for the here and now, for this enjoyment, and if that's worth it to you as it is to me, well then bloody go for it, because it's fun. So I have to kill this mini general guy in order to unlock the next area, and to be fair to the campaign story modes, there is actually stuff going on. You lock the doors behind you to prevent Lubu, the unkillable godlike guy, from slaughtering you. You kill generals to unlock the next stage. It's not very advanced stuff, but at least it's a little bit of extra depth to the normal wade your way through hundreds of guys and then you win the fight. There are modes in the game that is that, to be sure, because that is classic Dynasty Warriors, but it is nice to get a little bit more structure as to why I'm wading through these hundreds of guys. And the level design itself is quite good. It's quite a bit corridory from what I can see, but again, you're here to kill everyone. You're not going off to explore and find little nuances. Though in another Dynasty Warriors game there was things to find if you did go exploring to the extremities of the map, it's not really a big big feature either way, in my opinion. So if we keep slaughtering our way through these guys, I will complete this mission and then go over the rest of the features of the game. Yes, indeed. So it is time to simply have fun. Once that bar fills up at the bottom, as you can see, you can unleash your special move, which isn't actually your most special move. The bar next to my character's picture there, once that gets filled, you can do your special move, which is even more powerful, and it really is cool depending on who you're playing. I've played as 3 characters so far, and oh god, Lubu! I'm so sorry, Lubu! Please don't make me your bitch! I'll be it if you want, just please don't grab your spear. That's not what I wanted to say, actually, now that I think about it. Oh god. Oh, the humanity. Oh, Lubu, no. So this is normal difficulty, and I'm kind of getting my ass kicked, which really sucks. I'm going to blame it on that I'm talking and, you know, not able to pay full attention, but we all know I just kind of suck at Dynasty Warriors. Go! I want to do the fire move, because this guy has a really cool fire move. Here we go, here we go. It's going to happen. Fire! Yes, there we go. So, I learned a new skill, Secret Arts, for getting that kill and leveling up, and that is how the skill system unlocking works. Yes, indeed. Combo-wise, you can do a lot, depending on when you press the power button, which is this. You see the sort of glowy stuff. You have your basic sword attack and then your glowy power button. Now, depending on how you combine those, you get different results with all the different weapons, and it is very visceral and cool. The Unleash the Flame there being really fun to use. Now, if I go for my special ability and fuck everybody up, get slashed, bitches. Oh, I cannot tell you how much fun it is to really slaughter your way through all these guys. Fortunately, Lubu gives up at this point, and then we can jump into the next area for Narnia! Yes, Narnia was acquired there. Now, this area is difficult because of all the ballistae firing at you repeatedly. It's quite difficult to do. Get various power-ups to kill everyone, and I need to own Huzen. Again, learned a skill for defeating that officer. I love this sort of glowy behind me that I had for the speed boost there. That was really quite cool. Now, what I have to do is defeat the officer using these ballistae so they stop firing at us, and that is this guy over here. Yes, indeed, Shagon, you are going to be destroyed. Now, with the super special attack, it just kind of activates at the right time. There's not a press button to do this special attack, which kind of irritates me, but it does also make sense. If you see there, I'm going absolutely mental on that guy. Yeah, that's one of the finishers, and they are really quite badass. Okay, so I have killed him, but he has summoned someone else, and I am really low on health at the moment, which does suck. You can't actually kill these ballistae, and stopping them hurting you is very kind of irritating. The game doesn't give you that much instruction on what specifically you need to do, but you're pretty safe in the knowledge that if you kill all the guys with names in the area, you're going to unlock a way to move on. Of course, you can also have your horse in this game, if I get to him. Now, if you press this, you can switch your weapon. Stupidly, I didn't equip a separate secondary weapon, so I can't show you, but you can do combos involving switching weapon, which is really nice. So, if I summon my horse while slashing the hell out of everyone, a good combo, the horse summon into slashing the hell. Oh, did I just get killed? No! Get on my horse! Get on my horse! Get on my horse! Get on the horse, sir! I need you to get on the horse! Don't kill your horse! Ride it! Ride the mother... Get over here, horse. Come on, come on. Oh god, this is not going well. I need to get on my horse. Why won't it let me get on my horse? I don't know how to get on my horse. Well, this is disgracing me, isn't it? I am here to tell you loads of interesting things about Dynasty Warriors. However, I do not know the Get On My Horse button. I can assure you, however, that my horse is amazing. Oh, run, run. Oh god, run. I am doing a terrible job of staying alive right now. Come on, horsey. Come on, get to me. I need you to be here, horsey. Where are you? You on your way? Where is my horse? There is my horse. There we go. Did it, guys. Did it. And then we have the usual awesome horse combat from Dynasty Warriors. Yes, indeed. Slashing through everyone like a badass. And horse jumps, because who doesn't like horse jumps? You can't do anything more than just slashing and riding on a horse, but it is fun, and it is transport to other areas that you want to be fighting in. So I need to kill this Dwang Hang over here. Look at him, Dwang Hang, the dickhead. He's called Dwang Hang. And Nifu. Think anyone cares about Nifu? Fuck you. Alright, let's go over here, slash and get the fire going on, slam into the ground, and then taste the flames! Absolutely glorious move, yes indeed. Zurong, Yes, I got you covered with my special move, Zurong. You think I don't? Because I do. You can also air combo people, but other characters have an easier time of it than other ones. And there we go, another skill learnt from defeating that officer. Okay, we're doing quite well. We've nearly reached the exit and the goal of the level, and then it will be over. Yes, indeed. Just going to go and pick up all the upgrades and experience because they are very useful, and a lot of them are health pickups as well. Alright, Zurong. Yes. Down you fall, and Greasy, you also fall, because nobody can kill me. I wonder how we actually get out the gate then. I imagine we kill everyone, just in general. Kill everyone fashion, because they all must die. Oh, it is so visceral and excellent, you have no idea. Oh, and as you can see, you acquire new weapons via killing people to the already massive roster of weapons you start with. Oh god, no, he did this. Oh, that guy is owning us. Nifu, what a baller. What a baller. But unfortunately, I have my special attack, sir. You dead. You are dead. Yeah, you're damn straight you're pulling back. If you don't pull back, I'm going to slice your head off, and then you won't be able to pull back ever again. And we'll have a very disappointing... I don't really know where I'm going with this. Ah, daughter of Wang Yun. Welcome. Oh, they're on our side. Okay, I'll stop being sarcastic to Wang Yun, daughter of Bu Yang, Yuang, various... I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly, at this point. I'm just saying names in a butcherous fashion. Oh no, the escape point has changed! Run! Everybody run! Cao Cao and Xiao Hutton and Dio Chan. We got this covered. So we need to go down here, yes, indeed. Now, there's no way of running faster, which kind of annoys me. I feel like you should be able to sprint, but again, that's quite nitpicky. Everything else functions exactly how you'd expect it to. The controls are tight, the combat is good, and in a Dynasty Warriors game, if the combat is good and fun, then it's a good Dynasty Warriors game, in my opinion. And once I show you the other modes and features, then it definitely is a good Dynasty Warrior game. And as far as the port goes, it's competent enough. There's not that many settings in the graphics menu and stuff, but I'm not really a stickler for things like that. The game works and it looks fine. I don't really get people getting mad over options menu when you're having fun with a game. That just seems very nitpicky for the sake of nitpicking. And I don't really buy with that. At the end of the day, I judge games on how much fun I'm having while playing with them, because that's what you're doing a game for. You're playing it to have fun. So why wouldn't you judge it on how much fun you're having? Obviously, something is mechanically broken despite you having fun. Yeah, you mention it, but I'm not going to be annoyed because there isn't a particular slider on the options menu on a really cool port that I wasn't expecting to get, quite frankly. Let us kill Xiao Lang real quick with power of fire! Yes, he got fired, didn't he? Yes, he did. All the fire. The fire will be killing you. Yes, it... Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, I've got plenty of health. I'm fine, guys. I am fine. Don't worry about it. He will get owned. Slam! Oh, I missed everyone there, guys. What can I say? I'm Mr. now. I'm suddenly Jar Jar Binks, because Mr. Suck killing. I have no idea, honestly. Please die. I require you to die, Zhanglong. You are getting in my way with your double halberd. Bitch. Oh, Lee Su! Hey, how are you doing, Lee Su? You feeling good? I'm feeling good. I'm gonna feel good when I put my sword through your belly and your blood dribbles all over me. And by dribble, I mean gush. Your blood is going to gush, Lee Su. And there's also a block button, but I don't know who blocks in Dynasty Warriors. You just attack, you just kill, and you just destroy. Alright, we've reached our nest. We've reached our nest! The nest of the Dynasty Warriors, where we hatch our eggs and lay them. Now I'm just imagining Cao Cao laying an egg, and that's just weird. Yes, indeed. So obviously the Waze campaign is all about dethroning Dong Zuo, the big guy at the start of the game, and victory! Yes, indeed, we'd move on to the next stage, and thus it continues, and there is a set of stages from every faction that I showed you, so there is a lot to play through, yes, indeed, and various cutscenes between them, just to keep the story moving, and different character options in each game, just to keep it a little bit more fresh, and that's really cool. But for now, I'm going to pretend to begin the battle, but then suddenly not be part of the battle when I exit. Not going to bother with that. I don't care about you, Xiao Yu. You upset me. Yes, you do. I don't care about you. Guys, stop talking. Although this is cool that this kind of stuff is in the game. More like conversationally downtime where you can go talk to people. I mean, this is cool, is it not, guys? Where at the start of a mission, it may feel a little bit slow and boring, but it's nice flavor to be able to talk to your fellow officers, talk to your leader, talk to your troops, see how they're doing, and just generally get more of a feel than just perpetual warfare. And I think that's kind of nice. But for now, if we quit out of this, yes, indeed, there's a lot more depth to this Dynasty Warriors, and it's a game that doesn't necessarily need it, but it is nice when it's there. Free mode is basically playing any story mode, but as any character, so it's not that much different. Ambition mode is awesome, and we'll go over that first, but I want to use free mode to show you something else. If I change my officer, this is all the characters in the game, and it is a very, very large roster. There are all-time favorites, new guys, people I've never even heard of, a pirate. There is a pirate. Now, one thing I have to say is that as far as controlling this with a controller, which I am, you can't physically change costume without using the keyboard, so there's a little bit of a discrepancy there, but there is a pirate, so I forgive the game. And yes, I'm not going to go through every single character, but I just want to make you aware that there is a lot to choose from, and it's fantastic. You're going to be here a while. If you want to experience every single character, you really, really are. In fact, where is my favorite character? I really like the old guy, but I can't remember who he fights for. Is it Shu? Is it Shu? It could be Shu. Might be Shu. Oh, hey, ha, Zhao Yun is like the classic, he is the face of Dynasty Warriors, the all-time single spear user, he's who you should recognize. And then I found him, I think, yes, this guy, Huang Zon, who's normally a magic guy, he's normally my favorite character. But yes, let us go out of that now, and go on to Ambition mode, which is one of the last things I want to show you. So if I continue to my Ambition game as Zhao Yun, because Zhao Yun is life, here we are in my town. Yes, my town. In this Ambition mode, you play as a aspiring person to become Lord of the Realm, and you do this by attracting the Emperor of it to your cause. So during the downtime, you've got this camp which keeps growing and improving as you acquire building materials and new followers and officers. For example, the tea house over here I did not have until I completed my first mission, and then it got built. And then at the tea house, you can do various things, as it is explaining to me, such as buying small meat buns and dim sum, which give you positive bonuses in your next battle, the blacksmith for upgrading and buying weaponry, as you can imagine. So I'm going to do a quick battle in this Ambition mode, just so you can get a feel for how it works, because it is really neat, and I think it's probably my favorite mode in the game. The only gripe I have with it is you can run backwards, but only walk forwards, so you have to slowly walk to your guard, friend, to start the next mission. I apologize for that jump cut there, ladies and gentlemen, but mystery. So, talking to the guard here, we can head out into the world, select our difficulty, and choose a random skirmish to be a part of. So if I go for, let's just say, the Great Battle on the Wuzang Plains, yes indeed, we will load in a Zhao Yun who has badass moves, such seriously. Why did I change to Zhao Yu? No, I didn't. That just freaked me out a little bit. So here we are as Zhao Yun. Yes, indeed. And we have to break through the enemy defensive line. Now, I love his horse combat because his spear has got serious reach and you can cleave through a lot of people. But if I get off my horse, that was me getting off. I didn't get knocked off. Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. I can start showing you this guy's moves, which are absolutely fantastic because he's one of the more agile characters. And the eternal poke, as I like to call it, and then the jump into the air, and then previously combo, and then slam down, is just beautiful fun to pull off. It really, really is. So I have to kill this captain dude over here, so I will get on with that. He's just so agile and lightning, and it's awesome. And I'm still using the basic weapon with this guy. So if I switch to my other weapon, which is the sword, this is the sword that the guy in the first game that I played was using. But as you can see on this character, it's got an entirely different moveset, which is really quite awesome. That every character has different animations for the same weapon. Just think of the sheer scale of combat styles that are in this game. It's staggering. It really, really is. Boom! And then the special move. Boom! Kill mother freaking everyone. Just seriously. Panjun, I need you to die, sir. I didn't hit the right guy. Damn! I need to do that move on Panjun, and then it will do really well, yes, indeed. Where are you, Panjun? There you are. I see you. That's the gatekeeper. Oh well, he got slammed in the face, and there's nothing like a good face slamming. No, there is not. Boom, boom, boom. Da, da, da. Oh no, I got hit from behind. How could you? Oh god, I'm stunned. That's not good. But no one attacked me, fortunately. Go, go. Yes, yes, slam, do that damage, real good, and then here's the sudden special attack that happened from the bar on the left. As you just saw there, that completely wrecked everyone, but they just seem to trigger randomly from what I can tell, so it's a little bit weird. And then my normal special, boom, the damage there. One of them went down because I just learned Havoc, yes indeed. Ooh, Panjun now joins you, because in Ambition mode, when you defeat someone of note, you can acquire them to your cause, and they become your servants, and in some cases you can then play as them, and they just make your camp generally stronger with more people. You need more people to build more things, to get more buildings, etc, etc, so it's a nice base building system within the world of Dynasty Warriors, which is really, really quite neat. Okay, go, go, bam, slam! It's called the Bam Slam, because we bam, and then we slam. I don't really know where I'm going with that, but it's awesome. Oh, the chain, the 53, bitches, please. Okay, so where do I actually need to get to? All the way down there, are you serious? That's gonna take a while. Don't think I'm gonna do that. No, I don't. But all you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, is that you will acquire people and materials from completing Ambition mode, and then you get new buildings, upgrade your main temple, and once it's complete, you will attract the Emperor, and then you will be Winra. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, for now, this is Dynasty Warriors 8 on PC. It's just come up on Steam. You can get it for £40 or your country's equivalent, and if you like Dynasty Warriors, it's kind of a lame recommendation. If you like the game, you'll like the game. It is expensive, but there is a lot of content here, and assuming the combat system doesn't bore you quickly, you will get a lot of hours out of this. There is multiplayer, which I want to delve into. I have not played it enough to give a valid opinion on it yet, so I'm going to let that one lie, but there is multiplayer in the game, so be aware of that. I imagine this game with friends is glorious fun. In fact, I know it is from when I played local multiplayer in older Dynasty Warrior games. So for now, my name has been Rage. I have a hearty recommendation for this. It is just certainly fantastic fun, and I definitely want to do more videos. I think I'm going to play through one of the campaigns, a mission an episode, and just generally have fun, because it is just a bloody fun game. Yes, indeed. My name has been Rage. Leave a like if you enjoyed this or found it helpful, and subscribe for more stuffs. I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Ah, Savannah!